Hi everyone, this is your favorite friend Jay or Jaylan Salah as you formerly know her, film critic at Geek Vibes Nation, In Session Film, and Keith Loves Movies. Today I have the pleasure of interviewing director Audrey Cummings of Place of Bones, a very dark Western thriller. At its core, it's the story of how far a mother would go to protect her daughter and save her. So Audrey, I'm just so happy to talk to you.
Oh, so happy to talk to you as well. You should promote, you said that so beautifully. You should promote my movie for me.
Thank you. I'm glad to be of service. Okay, I want to know how the story got to you.
How it got to me? Um, so there was a production company in Montreal, Canada, that got the script, and they were looking for a strong female genre director, and they were given my name by several people, so they contacted me. And when I read the script, I was like, I hadn't even finished reading the script, and I was calling the producer, and I was like, I want this. I love this script. So that's how I got it.
Oh my God. I love that you have two generations of women. And I love how the relationship between them is just flourishing, but at the same time, there is this tension that you find as a daughter with my mother. So I could feel everything. How did you get to work with two different actresses? One of them, of course, is the brilliant Heather Graham, and make it work. And I'm also very impressed with the young Hester, the actress that played her.
I know.
She's just amazing. So great casting as well.
Yes, thank you. I actually was surprised too, because the young girl, Brielle, so Heather came on first, and I was very excited to have Heather. She's amazing. And when I cast for the young actress, this girl, Brielle, blew me away. And like, I wanted her no matter what. And I was just really lucky that it turned out they sort of looked alike. It was
Very much.
perfect
It was
in
scary.
every way. Yeah. And you've got, Heather was wonderfully able to play the mother who's, very stubborn, very serious, very protective. And, the daughter who she's almost preserving her innocence in every possible way. And she's just waiting to like burst out and become her own person. And this film sort of gives her the opportunity to do that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Wow. So, okay. So there is a lot of outdoor shooting. There is
Oh,
gunshots. There is a lot of hecticness in this film. So how do you maintain order and peace at some point while also, like just doing magic on the screen? I want to know, how do you as a director contain all of this?
it was crazy. That's all I could say. Um, we were shooting in the middle of the big floods and rainstorms in LA. And we built the set from scratch, and we literally we had to shoot, like, we would be shooting sometimes it was one day, and then the rains would come, and then we had to wait because there was so much exterior. And even inside the ranch house, because we built it ourselves, it wasn't like insulated, so we couldn't shoot inside even if it was raining, because it was like pouring inside the ranch house. So we had to, yeah, so it would rain. We had to wait for everything to dry up. We would start shooting again. It would rain again. Like, it was crazy. But we did it.
And the result is just magic, which brings me to the question. As a
Yeah.
director, sometimes you read something on the script and you're like, okay, this is a scene and we're prepping. And then you watch on the monitor or while you're directing, and it's magic. And this is movie making, and this is what I love. So, which scene in this film did you feel this feeling?
Oh my gosh, so many of them, because I'll tell you, our cinematographer is the great Andre Sekula. He shot Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, and I had the beautiful experience of staying. We did our 3 weeks of prep at the site itself. And so we lived in the ranch house, not the one we shot in, but there was another ranch house that actually belonged to the owner of the land. And so we stayed there and we prepped, and we walked those mountains every single day, and we worked on our shots and all that stuff, which is why the film looks so beautiful. Like, it's beautifully shot. Andre did such a great job with lighting it, and just, I mean, it's beautiful. That's all I can say. And we worked hard to design this film. So
And
I
that,
like everything. But my favorite, of course, well,
yes,
I have
give it
so
to
many
me.
favorites, but really the whole last end climax is kind of my favorite. It was
Such a
just
good
fun to
choice.
shoot.
Okay, fun. So I want to know too, like you have some intense scenes. Actors go to the extremes of feelings and emotions, and some scenes I feel like they're so vulnerable. How do you, as a director, kind of like contain the actors? You're like allowing them to be vulnerable, and at the same time creating a safe environment for them to just be themselves, let it out, even interact very intensely with each other.
I know, it's one of these things where the actors need to really trust you as a director. And I I mean, I love working with my actors so much and trying to like sometimes, okay, sometimes I give them the freedom, but sometimes you got to pull them in a little. Sometimes it gets a bit big and you got to just pull them back, but they're good with that. And I love that every single one of them was willing to just go and tap into these emotions and tap into these places. And yes, sometimes you had to rein them back. And sometimes I had to like help push a little further because, you get tired at the end of the day and sometimes you just need, you need a little bit extra pushing to get back to that place of energy. Because usually by the end of the day, I mean, we're all tired, but the actors just, I mean, they're the ones who have to keep bringing it all the time, right? So they did so well. Like everybody just killed it. And it was a really nice set too. Everyone was getting along. It was just a fun environment to be in. And, I don't know, everyone just felt really good.
Do you just like directing action, intense
I
like
do.
scenes? Okay, why? You gotta tell me. And who is your inspiration? Like, who inspired you of the great directors like we saw and stuff?
Steven Spielberg, 100%. I would do anything to get to shadow him even for 1 minute. Like he's such a great, I mean, I grew up, he's mainly the reason I got into directing because
Wow.
everything he's ever done, has been like my favorite films, right? Um, yeah, it's Steven Spielberg and just the magic he's able to do with every single one of his films. And I don't know, it's very inspirational.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So difficult scenes to shoot. I know that there is a lot of difficulty here, but
Mhm.
is there a scene like that we see as okay, this is like a dialogue scene and it's so exhausting and you feel like,
Oh my God.
please tell me because I feel these
So,
are the ones difficult to shoot.
okay, I'll tell you a secret. So I had trouble casting, so Corin Nemec
Yes,
in a bed the whole time, right?
exactly.
I don't want to give too much away.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
it was a tough role to cast because I think a lot of actors were perhaps intimidated by having to deliver everything that this character had to do in a bed. And that one was hard to cast. And then when I saw his audition tape, I was like, oh my God, he's it. And imagine this poor guy laying in a bed for 12 hours a day
I mean, it's so hard.
and having to deliver what he delivers. He is so good. He is so mind-blowingly good. I mean, he is a fantastic actor. Like he deserves an Oscar for what he did in that bed. You
Honestly.
know?
And he was
Yeah.
so natural too. Like his
Yeah.
acting was just flowing. I just enjoyed watching his scenes interact with.
Yeah. I know. So good for him. I was so proud of him. Everything he was bringing every day. I was like, oh man, you're so good. You're so good. Plus he's funny. Like he brought a lot of humor to the film, which I really liked.
So you are dreaming of what? Like, what is your next step? What are you just working on or just dreaming of doing after this? Because this is big.
Well, right now I'm in an office
Ooh.
shooting a Netflix series, which hasn't yet been released.
Okay,
So
okay,
I'm
okay.
in the middle of prep right now on a show.
Can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see more from Audrey. Like, congratulations. Seriously, I'd love to see more of
Thank
your
you.
work. You're
Oh,
amazing.
thank you.
And just thank you so much for talking to me. You gave me a lot of your energy, and I love the
Oh,
film.
good.
Can't wait for everyone to just see it. And seriously, they're gonna have the time of their life. It was a blast.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Thank you. Okay, have a great day.
Okay, bye.
Bye.